We created a film trailer to promote our postmodern British crime film Tea Leaf to our target audience, 15 to 60-year-olds, as well as through platforms such as social media and push marketing. These include posters and magazine covers. The trailer also informs the audience by establishing the genre, showing the release date, age certificate, and important actors/directors that may influence people to go and see the film. Research and planning. From the choices given, we decided to go for a hybrid between British crime and dystopian, because there were more opportunities to incorporate postmodern elements such as hyperreality and intertextuality, as well as introducing specific dystopian characters such as anti-heroes. After looking at many British crime films such as Snatch and The Italian Job, as well as more serious films like Layer Cake and Legend, we decided that we wanted elements from both types. We liked the suave yet thuggish anti-hero found in films such as The Man from U.N.C.L.E. and Hustle, but also thought that the cheeky and charismatic characteristics like Alfie would be more appealing to the audience as they were more down to earth. In the end, we came up with a pastiche and humorous concept/storyline with rough and stern characters inspired by Vinnie Jones. The idea of banning tea stemmed from research into American gangster films and their influences, such as the Prohibition era. We thought that we could mimic this influence with a comedic twist, and eventually decided to base the narrative of the film, such as Lawless, where they were making a living of selling illegal alcohol. We followed Torodov's narrative theory to bring some structure into our trailer. Characters. We wanted a smuggling group that included characters with very unique personalities. Our anti-heroes included a thug-style character like Vinnie Jones, named Ray. His role in the smuggling gang involves using violence to resolve problems. Our next character, Valentino, is the cool guy, who is charismatic and a heartbreaker. This stereotypical character conforms to postmodern elements due to several British crime films, including a suave and charming male role. Many female characters found in crime films tend to be overly sexualized to appeal to the male audience, such as Sin City. However, used to intertextuality with the main character from Kill Bill. This is because she is strong, violent and independent without being too seductive, therefore challenging the character conventions with our main characters.
We wanted to start the trailer with a victim waking up and making a cup of tea to show that the main character was just an ordinary person. We created this by using close-up shots of the character waking up. We made the scene black and white to reflect the past and to show the audience what a normal day waking up for this character was like. This challenges normal trailer conventions, as not many trailers use both black and white and colour to represent the storyline. We inserted a voiceover of the Prime Minister saying his speech about the tea being banned, talking about the new law and what has taken place. By doing this, it gives the audience information about what has happened and sets the story for the trailer. We used a split screen to show both sides of the deal. This is considered postmodern as it shows two events happening at the same time, which is impossible in real life. We decided to accompany our trailer with funky 70s music to give it a Jackie Brown feel and a British crime feel. Throughout the trailer, we managed to include several freeze frames by purposely filming shots with negative space, and did this by filming against a blank wall. We were influenced by the freeze frames in Snatch as well as the postmodern hyper-reality. We also inserted gunshots SFX when bringing in our titles to enhance their violence and threatening narrative. Another reason for adding gunshots to the film trailer is because it makes the film trailer fit into the genre of British crime a lot more, as opposed to it being a comedy crime. Another shot we really wanted to include was a long shot of the smugglers walking towards the camera. We thought this would make the characters look a lot more superior and bring the trailer to another level. We decided to time wrap the shot during post-production in order to give a hyper-reality feel. This also reflects the walk in the film Reservoir Dogs, where the men walk in slow motion to make them appear higher in status. Lastly, our trailer ends with the title Tea Leaf. We decided to give it this name as it means thief in old Cockney rhyming slang. This intertextuality gives the overall film a sense of urbanisation and London gangster mood. The font headline was chosen because of its simplicity, which will be easy to see, emphasised by its tall and bold characters. At the end of our trailer, we have created the end credits, which is included in all real-life trailers. This is to give appraisal to the members involved in the creation of the film, such as the director, the actors, and the music used. We desaturated each scene to reflect the negativity of reality of people who struggle to get by, resulting in selling in drugs.
The purpose of a film poster is to display in ad spaces around the world to promote the film, commonly at cinemas, shopping centres, and bus stops in the UK. Putting the poster in these places makes potential customers recognise the film, become interested, and eventually decide to see it. Having posters in places everywhere can create a buzz, having everyone talk about it. The teaser poster would appear around 6 months before the release date at these places, as well as on our social media and a press release on our website. This allows for magazines and websites based on entertainment or film news can use it. I wanted to create a poster that was in line with our other promotional products, so I used the same graphic styles we used in our freeze frames in the trailer, which in itself is referencing to Snatch. As the style isn't commonly seen in posters, it also creates a unique brand image for the film, again, creating more buzz. The outline of the character and a minimalistic style doesn't follow the conventions of film posters after researching them extensively. This is good from a promotional standpoint, as it wouldn't be confused for any other film. Our character Francesca is wearing her trademark outfit that she wears often in the trailer. This costume also reflects the genre, with the big coat being similar to what would be worn in the 1930s. This synergy follows the conventions of many other films by having the main character's most recognizable outfit in the poster. The poster is character-driven, which is typical for crime film posters, as you can see in films such as Reservoir Dogs, Goodfellas, and Scarface. In the poster I have put the film title, the tagline, the main actors, and the release date. The film title is the largest and in the centre to draw attention to it, as it's the name of the film. The release date is about a third of the size, the tagline smaller still, and the 4 main cast members, smaller still, lined up along the bottom. They are all positioned centrally in a symmetrical way, which makes it look clean and neat. The tagline references the narrative, but doesn't give it away entirely, with mug hinting at the tea theme, creating an enigma. These are all conventions, however most posters would have other things like reviews or the poster credits. This links back to the minimalistic style of conventional teaser posters that I decided to follow. Further posters down the line of release may have more information, but it's best for teaser posters to stay relatively simple, to entice the audience, creating another enigma. I needed to choose a background colour that would match the skin colour of the coat and our character. The blue-orange colour scheme is conventional of modern film posters and fits very well. This arrangement is chosen often due to its contrast between calm and excitement, which clearly appeals visually due to the basic colour theory of having colours on the opposite end of the colour wheel together. The contrast of ice and fire, earth and sky, day and night, or land and sea. Many popular modern films such as The Dark Knight, Tron, and Spider-Man follow this colour arrangement, as well as crime films such as The Shawshank Redemption, The Long Good Friday, and Scarface.
The style that is used is a posterized image of the character that was desaturated and coloured to have a brown tone so that it fits with the theme of tea, and this gives the title of the film more impact since it is bright red. The cover follows the pattern that Little White Lies uses on their magazine covers, which is generally a more artistic version of a character or image from a film, rather than a photo, and it uses little else besides the title. They do this so they can show off new and upcoming films, whereas other magazines put more articles on the cover to gain people's attention. The magazine cover that Charlie made is a total film cover. This cover has more content on it than the Little White Lies cover, as it uses more than just the cover of the film to grab the buyer's attention. Charlie has included various films coming out at the same time as the magazine's release, as well as information on interviews with the lead actor of Tea Leaf. The skyline he's used for this magazine cover is the British issue. As Tea Leaf is a British crime film, it fits in with the Union Jack in the background and puts more emphasis on the fact that this film is a British crime. The magazine cover also features a competition to win premiere tickets to other films. This cover also uses other films that are written about on the cover to put more emphasis on the fact that Tea Leaf is the main article, as it's bigger than the rest of them and has more coverage on the cover. The magazine cover that we ended up using was the one that Charlie made, the total film one. as it had more information and would be advertised to a broader range of people. Whereas the Little White Lies cover, there is no information on the contents of the magazine besides the title of the film, Tea Leaf. So the total film cover would allow us to market to our audience more easily, as it is more eye-catching to our, and target audience would be more drawn to this rather than the Little White Lies cover, which is more indie.